Hi, welcome back to the channel. So it's like, I don't know, just before 5 o'clock in the morning, basically I'm about to go and do my commute to work. What I've decided to do today is drive the vehicle not in eco mode, because I've read up quite a lot on the forums and Facebook group and stuff like that, saying that they don't use eco mode because it uses power going up hills and etc, etc. What to me kind of makes sense and doesn't make sense, because if you're in eco mode, it keeps you within basically the green bar, and you can go into the yellow, and the yellow is sort of like using more excess power. But don't get me wrong, turn eco mode off and the car drives amazingly better. With eco on, it really restricts the power. I've been driving around in eco mode trying to get sort of my guessometer on the car to go up, and it has done like every single time I've put it on charge. Now, I should be doing this on a full charge, but unfortunately, I was that sort of desperate to drive it yesterday. I actually went for a little bit of a spin in it. I haven't done that for years. So I've sort of used a little bit of the mileage up, but I'm going to reset the clock now. So here we go. Here is the guess. I mean, it says 162 miles. I've just reset the tripometer to 000. I'm going to press the start button now. So yeah, let's get going, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see how many miles that I use compared to the guessometer. So like I said, I'm at 162. I've reset that. I'm going to drive it to work, and then we'll go from there and see if that's using more or less, because I want to kind of get a lot of people are getting like 200 miles out of theirs at the minute, and I know mine is a lot more country driving, so I understand that. So I'm probably not going to get 200 miles because I'm not in the city below 30 miles an hour, but there's quite a lot of hills, so I do get quite a lot of regen. So anyway, I'm going to start driving to work. You can see I'm still quite tired and still waking up a bit at the moment, and we'll carry on from there. So I've done about, well, it says 9.5 miles now, but so that's got like see the purple light. So what you get is when you're driving really economically, it's green. When you drive sort of averagely, it's blue, and when you're a little bit more aggressive, it's purple. I think there might be another colour, I could be wrong, but mine's on purple, and I'm normally, since I've had the vehicle, been driving on kind of green and blue majority of the time. Now, I'm not driving excessively quickly, I'm just getting up to speed normally and doing sort of like my normal driving, but it's just interesting already that I'm on purple, and I've been on purple pretty much since, I don't know, 5 minutes of my journey in. So yeah, a little bit of an update, but we'll see what does the range. The sort of guessometer's dropped down quite a bit, where it's been quite steady in eco mode. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to do the normal drive, but interesting, look, it's gone back to blue now. So it does change up and down the hills, but it's mostly been on purple. So yeah, let's find out a little bit more as we're going along. I've done 32.9 miles currently, and I've got 113 mile range left. Look, I'm going to green because obviously I'm through the country now, so it's between green and blue on the staying on my driving style. And I'm not taking it easy by far. I am sort of, keeping up to the speed limits, and I'm accelerating like I normally would. So yeah, the guessometer definitely has gone down more, I'd say, but obviously I'm going to do a normal drive home to do the complete sort of normal driving, and then tomorrow I'm going to do the eco drive. So when I get to work, because I get to charge, it'll be interesting to see what I get. We have done 44.6, and I'm on sort of the entrance to where I work, going over some lovely speed bumps, as you're about to see. So there's 106 miles left in the GOM, so it has, in my opinion, gone down a lot compared to what it has been doing in the last kind of few days, but I have been driving around on eco mode, so I'm not surprised by that. And obviously I've not pre-conditioned or anything the battery this morning, what I believe also helps because it gets it warm and gets the cab right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it into the granny charger at work, and we'll see how long the charge takes. Now it's going to get a good solid 8 hours ish, I should say, ish at work. So we'll see how much power I can get back in it then as well, and then I'm going to drive home exactly the same. So today is just going to be a normal drive and see what we kind of get. Now again, this is not scientifically, and I'm not doing it in certain ways or anything like that. This is just normal driving style, normal person doing a large commute. And then obviously tomorrow will be eco mode, and exactly the same, and just see if the GOM, you know, goes down nowhere near as much, and you know, it looks a lot better and improves. Because people keep saying that, well, eco mode isn't worth having on, and other people say it does a lot. So it's an experiment, isn't it? The whole thing and the whole car's an experiment. So let's just find out. But yeah, I'm down to 105 now. I've got a bit of regen going on. There we go, 106. Woohoo! Yeah, so I'm gonna go and plug it in now, and we'll see how long it will take to charge, I suppose. But yeah, do you know what? I must say though, with eco off, it drives so much nicer. As in, just feels so quick. But there you go. Anyway, that's it. So super quick. Just plugged it in, and I am on 66%, and I've got 10 hours and 10 minutes of charge on the granny charger, and that's just obviously driving to work. It wasn't fully charged. I'd already probably done 10 miles of my range from fully charged when I got in the car this morning. But yeah, I will catch you after my shift and we will continue this little journey. So I'm almost at the end of my shift, and I've basically checked it on the app to see what charge I've got, and I'm at 98, probably going to be at 99 by the time I get in the car. Just to summarise, the estimated range has gone down not using eco mode, and it's lost something like 10 to 15 miles of like range compared to when I was driving on eco. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drive back on eco, and then when I charge tomorrow we'll get a better idea what the difference is. But obviously, as expected, eco mode does work. It does make a big difference, and I generally want to get the best range that I can. So the experiment so far is quite easily, in my opinion, proved that driving not on eco, obviously I've got my aircon going, it's up and down hills and mixed driving, it does make a difference. So I will put it on eco mode and we will see what the results are like as we go. But hopefully that's got rid of the myth that people say that eco mode doesn't really, you know, improve that much, but we'll find out, so keep tuned. I'm just finishing work. I've got 159 miles on the GOM. I have put it onto eco mode, and I'm hoping now by the time I've driven home you'll see the difference, and then obviously I'll be driving back with eco mode tomorrow, so when I charge up, hopefully again there'll be a difference in the GOM. So like I said, it's been quite clear that when I set off originally I had 160 something, I've lost a few miles, but then I'm more percentage wise now than I obviously was then, so I've lost more miles than that as well. So yeah, hopefully that clears up the whole myth of like eco mode doing and not doing better. Obviously it does, and it's quite clear that it does work. So hopefully my sort of guesstimate will continue to go up and I'll get some more range in it. I will obviously turn the fan down to a smaller amount, hopefully use less electric as well. But either way I can get here and back, that's the most important thing. This is just literally a bit of fun testing. So yeah, I'm gonna get going. So I've just got home, and I've been on eco mode the whole time, and it's another really hot day, so I've had to put the fans up, but it still doesn't blow. Obviously it's cold with eco mode off, but it's been okay. Like I've said before, I probably wouldn't want to drive on eco mode all the time, but this is the GOM now, is indicating 120 miles, and I've covered 90.4 since setting off. Obviously half of that was driving there obviously with eco off, and the other half is driving back with eco on, so 85 miles 45 miles each way, and I generally do think obviously the range is going to be better, and it is better basically on the eco mode, but it does restrict a lot of things like your power and acceleration, and it's fine, you know, usual driving, it's perfectly fine. If you want to eke your miles out, obviously put it onto eco mode. If you want to save as much sort of money as possible, obviously eco mode's the way to go. But general driving, it drives so much nicer in just sort of standard and sort of go, and you know, eco mode does hold you back, and it's fine, it's doable. Obviously milder weather it'd be even nicer, and it's fine, but for me eco mode is not my favourite. But you know, the experience is still there, and I enjoyed doing that, and I hope that's sort of cleared some myths off for people. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. To give you an idea of what's happening next, I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to take my daughter from where I live to Skegness. We call it Skeg Vegas because it's full of arcades, and you know, it's like a mini Vegas, the cheap version of Vegas, I'll probably say. But that's 85 miles there and 85 miles back. So what that will actually mean is I'm probably going to have to use a public charger. I might stick it in eco mode and see if I can get there and back as part of the challenge, but then I don't know if I can deal with like the lack of aircon in the car. So more than likely I'm going to drive there, aim to see if I can get a charger. If there's no charger there, see if there's chargers on the way back. So this will be my first kind of testing, you know, the public charger route and how good it is. And I know it's been there for a long time now and it's improved a lot, but I've personally never used it. So if anybody else is looking at electric, this will be, you know, a good test for me, a good test for the car, and hopefully you'll get some good footage. But anyway, thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye.